My career is not an accident.
Better than us, depending on where you're from and what you've been through.
What's up? This is Troy Carter, and you're watching The God Show.
I'm a facilitator of dreams. I am not here to take you to your dream.
Dim joints and focus.
Focus and dim joints.
What? Yo, this is Big U. I just finished The God Show.
What up? This Red Push, man. You're not tuned in with The God Show. Just
poking the bell.
Oh, that is
That's my favorite term. He's the master investor. Ian Dunlap, let's go.
The roller coaster go up and it come down. A lot of them ain't prepared for it to go down.
What y'all need to do, is tune into The God Show tonight.
What show? We're in this new world where if your opinion different, people call you a hater. I'm not a hater, I just don't agree. You know what I mean? I've been raised different, so the way I look at things are gonna be totally different. I didn't come from the projects, I came from a home, I came from a mother and father. So the way that I look at things and the way that I interpret things is gonna be totally different than somebody that might come from the project. My mind and the people that I've been around my whole life has always been at a high level. Exactly. So it's like, when I came into the music business, I had already been on airplanes and trains and around the world and had my own cars and different things that I know a lot of other artists come into the game, they kind of crave for those things. So they change and they'll do whatever this system tell them to do to be able to get those gifts and those trinkets from this game. And I've always felt like before I get this game my soul, I'll walk away. So that's the reason why you hadn't heard Gipp all the time or it's like I don't speak unless I got something to say. And all I'm saying and all I wanted to do was make the industry and make even the artists that's in this industry right now realize that I fought the war for this South to have respect in this game.
By the way, Gipp, if you go look at the clip right now, anybody watching and go look at the clip, Source Awards 95, Outkast wins Best New Artist, you see Big Gipp standing right behind Dre. Yeah. When he said the South got something to say. I was watching that shit on TV. I went crazy when they won. When y'all said the South got something to say, I was like, nigga, we do.
And Ray, from that clip, you got to understand that we felt rejected that night.
So I want to go back to that night because you was there. By the way, somebody needs to do a documentary on the Source Awards 95 Source Awards. I think that was probably one of the most infamous award show in hip hop history, and nobody has a copy of it. I need a copy of it. Like if Benzino and them, they want to make a whole lot of money real quick, put that shit up on iTunes right now and watch that shit sell out. It's like a timepiece. So you were there. So can you take me to the room as much as you can remember that night?
This is the source that really mattered because this is the first time that all of us had success in the industry. But this was the first time that we all saw each other in the flesh.
Yes, because there wasn't no phones out.
There were no phones. There was no kind of, all we had was BET. And if you was in that special 10, you made it. If you wasn't, you wasn't. But to be in that room that night, you was with the Warriors. It was just like the movie The Warriors. It was like all these different gangs coming together and these different entities and different energies. And we all was in this building for the first time. It was just like being on a yard in a prison because everybody came with they people. Wu came with about 100 people. You had Death Row there. They got 100 people. You got the beefs going on between the different entities.
Was the tension in the room? Did you feel it?
It was all the way like it was like being in jail, right?
Wow.
Like it was like being, and it was all the tough guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to look at being in that situation where it was just, we walked in the room with just Goodie Mob, Outkast, and Shanti Doss. And
wow. Shout out to Shanti.
You know, so for that to be in that room, I watched Corrupt and Daz, them battling people out there they going outside and wanting to battle New York rappers. Like, you know, like, we gonna show y'all that we can rap as good as y'all. Oh, wow. You know what I mean? Like, you had the Wu-Tang in the back of the room, like, kind of upset that New York didn't really mess with Wu-Tang then. They was just like, they were treated just like the South. Because they was like, man, y'all from Staten Island, don't nobody know y'all. You know what I mean? But you gotta look that it was just changing. Because, and then you had Death Row there. This is the emergence of the West.
Hold on, I got your question. Did y'all win y'all award before or after Suge said what he said? Because when Suge said what he said, it was like everybody had to be on alert. Like, hey,
it was
we got your shit on you.
Yeah, it was on then. It was after that. It was after that situation. That's why everybody was just on a certain alert. Once we got up on the stage, we already knew it was Anna in the air. So it could have broke out with anybody. So it like for us, it was like Goodie Mob at that time, we were the protectors of Outkast. Like you touch them, it's gonna go bad.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like that's the reason why you saw us lead like that. And that's the reason why you saw Dre make that statement, because he kind of felt like wow, like we just got album of the year.
The way they said it. Outkast?
Yeah, like So you gotta understand, there it is again. There go your bullshit. You know what I mean? Like we ain't earned this right, and you hit us with that. Yeah. So that's why Drake kind of got up like, okay, all right, cool. We're gonna say what we gotta say, and we left. But one thing they don't understand, that we came back home and blanked out for 10 years straight where nothing moved but us in the South.
I gotta say something.
Nothing moved.
People say I was controversial when I said this. I feel like we always put Outkast and the Dungeon Family, Goodie Mob over here. Like, cause let me tell you what I mean. You guys were like nothing in the world. So it was like we just was thankful that y'all was from Atlanta, cause nobody could duplicate that sound. Nobody ever duplicated the sound.
And nobody ever duplicated
It's like
us.
literally, and if you play some of that shit right now, it still feels like, what the fuck is this?
Don't sound dated.
Yeah.
Old school. It's not dated. And I will say about that Source Awards, that event overpowered, and I want to shout out to Big Mike. And maybe you don't know this, maybe you know this. He won Rapper of the Year, Lyricist of the Year.
Right.
Big Mike, a Southern artist on Rap-A-Lot, won. But that news and that Andre thing kind of took it over. So shout out to him. But that moment right there, like you said, that was historical right there, brother.
Hold on, I got a question. Was New Face there?
No, I didn't come to
I was wondering that.
I came in 99, and I was there with Gipp. Man, the Gipp had the Flies outfit. It was green, and it looked like tennis balls all over it. And I was in the back with Redman, and they had beepers for everybody. And Scarface won Lyricist of the Year award, and I was in the bathroom with Redman, Method Man, and Scarface. And they told him he won, and his beeper, he didn't know. And it's like, you won, so they had to redo it. But I was at that Source Awards.
Damn.
I ain't nobody's gonna let y'all niggas know. Don't play with my name. I was young, but 95, but 99 when I was old enough, I was there. But so it was one more thing about those awards that I don't like. Man, please, Benzino, put the shit on iTunes. I will buy it right now. I'm dead serious.
I just seen Dave Mays the other day.
Bruh, put Dave Mays. You gotta put the Source Awards on iTunes. Like, bruh, it'll sell out immediately. It was one part about the awards I remember was when Method Man performed. Cause you remember it was East Coast, West Coast beef, and Method Man went into the crowd, and was like bumping niggas, like bumping like niggas from the West Coast. Like, I remember watching this shit, like, yo, these niggas is about to go crazy in here.
And I think that's the reason why Suge did what he did. Because we gotta still understand that we knew, and everybody knew we was in New York.
Yep.
But you know, it was also like this was the first time that all of us could show each other what we could do live. You know what I mean? And the Death Row show is still one of the most incredible rap intros I've ever seen in rap. Besides LL Cool J coming out the box. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was just a crazy time because you getting to see Rage, you getting to see the Dog Pound, you getting to see Quick, and also 8, you know what I mean, was in the crowd. So it was so much going on. But it was funny because after that, you know, we understood what we had to do, and it gave us the chip on our shoulder that made us come back home and make great music. And I just want to just let everybody that saw my last interview, I never speak from a place of a fan.
Or malice, by the way. That ain't even your heart, bro.
Or malice. You know, when I speak from the place that I was in the crew that was so dynamic that we didn't listen or even look at nobody else for 10 years. You see what I mean? Like, we didn't even look at, we're changing the styles. We're changing the way people speak, the music. It was about us making sure that we did everything to make sure that nobody ever disrespect us again. And that's the reason why when I speak from a place that you can't son me. I was there.
Yeah.
I'm not speaking from a place of a person that might be a reporter or anything. I was speaking from a place that I was in that crew that lit that fire and went and fought for us.
And still ain't,
you know.
Has there ever been a rap group to sell 10 million records and win best album of the year at the Grammys?
No. We're the only crew that ever won 6 Grammys, album of the year, single of the year, everything, and brought it home. And we did it so late in our career. We did it 2010 when everybody who was on the field with us wasn't even playing no more. So when people just say things or certain things, it kind of raises I'm from the 90s, bro. We about aggression. Yeah. You say something, you got to prove it. Yeah. You know, and when a real player on the field, he gonna ask you about it. Yeah. What's happening, pimp? Yeah. You for real? You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. I'm like, you know, I went to war for this. Yeah. Now, if you gonna stand out here, make sure you got the skill. Yeah. Because guess what? If they chop your head off, you a clown after that. Yeah. See, they can't never play with me because I ain't never come to play with them.
My career is not an accident.
Better than us, depending on where you're from and what you've been through.
What's up? This is Troy Carter, and you're watching The God Show.
I'm a facilitator of dreams. I am not here to take you to your dream.
Dim joints and focus.
Focus and dim joints.
What? Yo, this is Big U. I just finished The God Show.
What up? This Red Push, man. You're not tuned in with The God Show.
Just poking the bell.
That's my favorite term. He's the master investor. Ian Dunlap, let's go.
The roller coaster go up and it come down. A lot of them ain't prepared for it to go down.
What y'all need to do, is tune into The God Show tonight.